My name is Cynthia Clayton. I'm a soprano, and I'm one of the lucky, fortunate few who've gotten to sing Florencia en el Amazonas. I met Daniel about 20 years ago at the genesis of the piece because my husband was in the world premiere cast. I was merely a very interested audience member. I got to come to the world premiere and I was blown away. It was just one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen. I saw it in Houston, I saw it in Los Angeles, I saw it in Seattle. I was completely in awe of Sherry Greenawald inhabiting that part. And I loved all of the opera, but especially that role. I found myself drawn to it, and I said, one day I want to sing this part. And so I grew up a bit, and my voice grew up a bit. One time we were visiting Los Angeles and happened to run into Daniel, which is a funny story, at the airport. We were headed down to baggage claim on the escalator, and he happened to be headed up to pick up his mother from the airport. And we saw each other in the middle of this long escalator, and we went, Daniel! And so he immediately jumped on the down and met us down in baggage claim, and we talked for a while. I asked him if he would be willing to work with me on Florencia's arias while we were in Los Angeles. And he said, very graciously, was very excited about that prospect. And so I met with him at LA Opera. He grabbed a rehearsal room and went through the part with me, especially the two of the three big arias, the first aria and the final aria. And that was one of the greatest experiences of my life, singing this music in front of the man who wrote it and getting his input on how these arias should go. And I remember very little specific about it, other than I said to him, why did you write this role so hard? And he said, oh, this is hard? And he seemed genuinely surprised that I would say that. And I said, no, it's good. It means that people won't attempt to sing your music until they kind of have their chops down. And I was just at the point of being able to get to where I could sing that part. And he seemed both surprised and tickled to find out that it was as challenging as it is. It is quite challenging, and I said, you know, I would put it at the level of challenging of, say, singing Tosca or Trovatore. And he seemed pleased and surprised about that. He was very humble about the piece. He knew it was good. It wasn't that. But he was just tickled that people loved it and that singers loved to sing it. That it wasn't just a people pleaser for the audience, that the singers actually get a huge artistic surge out of doing this piece. It's not a chore. It's work, but it's not a chore to sing it. It's very gratifying artistically.